Hey, what is up guys? Today we are due for a roundup video. I'm going to cover these three mice, the Stormbreaker Bloodline, the Lofree Hypace and the Lamzu Inca. We'll start off first with the Lofree Hypace. This is a $109 Kickstarter project mouse that I have already covered, I think, 2 videos about this mouse. And this is a company that's definitely testing the boundaries of design. Now, I commend Lofree for being so bold and launching a performance mouse with all the top tier internals packaged into an avant-garde design language. This is like something really different. Everybody's asking for something different, a different shape, a different idea how a mouse should work and perform and deliver, and Lofree has done it. At first glance, you will notice that this mouse does not conform to the norms of a gaming mouse. The shape is nothing like anything you've seen out there. In fact, the peripheral community refers this design as a bicycle helmet mouse for the obvious reasons. It does look like a bicycle helmet. So this is a tri-mode 47 gram mouse that comes in at actually 49 grams, 2 grams off even without the skates. It does have the latest 3950 8K sensor, and the plastic shell is in 6 pieces and mounted on a magnesium frame inside. Now you can see the 6 pieces here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're all mounted into this exoskeleton inside, I suppose. And yeah, pretty special mouse. Now the pros of this mouse obviously is the design, the latest hardware inside. So it's the performance and it's the brand, the Lofree Prestige. This is a design company first and foremost that just happens to make computer peripherals, in my opinion. It also has the web UI. It has tri-mode capabilities, which means you can connect to multiple devices. Of course, that's definitely a pro. And the cons of this mouse is there is no grippy coating on the plastic shell. It's got another con is maybe the unorthodox shape might take some time to get used to, because we're just used to mouse that are wider at the front. You notice how narrow these finger placements are. Normally your fingers are placed somewhere there, which puts you on the edge of the button itself, but on the Lofree you need to adjust your grip size and narrow down your fingers. Even the scroll wheel is a little bit thinner than your regular thickness of the scroll wheel. You can see how thick that is and how thin this is, so it takes a little bit to get a little bit time to get used to, and that is about the only cons that I can think of. Next up, we're going to talk about the Pwnage Stormbreaker, and this Stormbreaker is called the Bloodline. That's because of the colorway. This is a magnesium Stormbreaker, and it's $169. Expensive ergo mouse, and this is a small medium kind of shape. You can compare it, it's almost exactly the same as a Thorn shape. This one is an IFU, which is a copy of a Thorn, which is a copy of an AJ179. It is almost the exact same shape and size, kind of like the medium to small mouse. I also have the Stormbreaker Carbon Fiber Max, which is significantly a size 3, or a regular Death Adder size, really large ergo. And I have to tell you, the magnesium beats the hell out of the carbon fiber version, because it does not creak, it does not move, it is solid, feels more premium in the hand. The carbon fiber, although it's pretty nice, you have to tolerate the little bit of creaking sounds that you get out of the carbon fiber rubbing against each other. Now, the Bloodline Stormbreaker is a 52 gram mouse, also with the latest 3950 sensor and 8K ready to go out of the box. It also has this like exclusive adjustable sensor position technology, which they patented, something like that. You know, it really sets the mouse apart from whatever's out there right now. There's nothing out there that can adjust the sensor, so it's pretty special that way. It's got a flawless build QC, Omron opticals that are exquisite. Just giving you a sound test there. Combined with these, you know, the Omron opticals combined with these magnesium triggers, or what do you call it? These flaps that trigger the switches. It just makes the clicking experience one of the best in the business. Look how tight the tolerances are on the button. There is absolutely almost no pre-travel, almost no post-travel at all. It just clicks and goes, and that is attributed to the stiffness of the magnesium material that they use. The feeling of the click is uniform all around. Yes, of course, at the top is a little bit stiffer, but holy moly, this grip or this click feel is just second to none. It is really good. The pros of this Stormbreaker Bloodline, of course, the web UI, very good, premium build quality, exclusive or unique design aesthetic, ultra high performance for gamers because of that 3950 sensor Omron opticals. The cons, however, it's pricey. It's competing with Razer, it's competing with Final Mouse, and there's a $30 version out there of this mouse, of this exact mouse. Performs just as well. Who is this mouse for? I don't know, but it's definitely not for the budget conscious gamers. It's for gamers who want that premium look, the feel and quality of the highest tier gaming mouse. This is what you get out of the Pwnage Stormbreaker Bloodline Magnesium. Really nice ergo mouse if you can afford it. And the last mouse that I have for you is the Lamzu Inca. This is a 40-gram mouse with a Zowie ZA13 inspired shape. I want to compare it to the G Pro Superlight. It's nothing like the G Pro Superlight, but I wanted to share with you how not small the Lamzu Inca is. Although it appears to be small, it has that high rear hump that really fills your hand in. I've got a 21 by 12 hand, and compared that to the G Pro Superlight, it does not feel small. The front of the mouse does feel like an OP1WE kind of, you know, that narrow finger triggers and grip, but then the back of the mouse or the hump fills up the back of your hand just like a G Pro Superlight. So it feels like a large mouse with very with a tighter grip and lower triggers, if that makes sense to you. I'm not saying it's anything close to a G Pro Superlight, but I'm saying that's what it feels like to me. It feels like a G Pro Superlight, but with a narrower grip and lower triggers. That's what I was trying to get across. Now this is a $120 mouse that comes with an 8K dongle and it's ready to go. It's also got the latest 3950 sensor, and the battery goes for 4 days or 38 hours on 2K polling, which is on par with the best mice out there when it comes to battery performance. Now, battery performance is really not a big deal as long as it's within, you know, acceptable range and, you know, doesn't totally suck. But the reason I put stock in battery performance or longevity is because it's a window into the brand's development and optimization experience. When brands are able to stretch out battery life, it means they're on the ball and they're locked in with their dev theme. That's what I want to say about battery performance, why I monitor battery performance, because it says something about them doing something right with their optimization. Now, the Inca shape, the best way I can describe it, like I said, OP1 in front, high hump at the back. This shape is unique and it's definitely not for everyone. Now, if you have small to medium sized hands, this might not necessarily suit you. For my 21 by 12 hands, again, I feel like this is a small to medium kind of mouse, but it is supporting me at the back. I can fingertip this mouse, and then when I need to claw it, I can just pull it in and lock it in there. I just feel this is right for me. I can fingertip this mouse, transition to a relaxed claw pretty easily, and you know, the back hump just gives me that support when I pull it in. It's got this grippy coating, it's got the Omron opticals for the main clicks. You really cannot go wrong when you have these specs. Now, I do have to say the Omron opticals on the Mouse 1 and Mouse 2, they're not the best implementation of Omron opticals. I've had other mice that feel better than this, especially the Maya X. There's just something a bit lacking on this one, although it's not enough for me to complain about, but it's just not as nice as a Maya X, is what I wanted to say. So the pros of this mouse is this unique shape with that high back hump. This is, I suppose this is my 10Z mouse at home, that shape. I think, in my opinion, it's great for bigger hands. Also, the other pros are it's got the Web UI, the Aurora Web UI. 40 grams is also a pro. Trusted performance with a brand that has no QC issues. Lamzu is really good at that. What are the cons? They lost the open base, which I think is actually a signature Lamzu design mouse. I think they should have kept that open and kept that Lamzu design language. I think that was what made the Lamzu brand a little bit special. Maybe at the top you just see a normal Lamzu mouse, but as soon as you flip it over, you know you're dealing with a Lamzu with that open back. Unfortunately, they decided to change it and go with a covered back, or the lower shell. Maybe it's because they want to keep the dust out. Maybe that's what they're going to do for all their future releases. I don't know, but yeah, those are my 3 roundups for this week. This is the Lofree, this is the Stormbreaker Bloodline, and that is the Lamzu Inca, which is actually my main mouse right now. I use it the most. I really like this shape. This is going to be on my desk for a very, very long time. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video and took some useful information. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.